to the Wong Reviewer. My name is Will, where I do tech unboxing, tech reviews, and tech tutorials. And in today's episode, I am going to be doing a review, an overview of all the different tech I have for my work from home office. One thing to keep in mind as you're watching this video is to keep in mind that all this equipment I have here is stuff I use for my YouTube channel. Now, I'm very fortunate that I'm making a bit of income from my YouTube channel and I can invest in some nice equipment for it. And when I added up all the equipment and furniture I have for this work from home setup, it came out to about $5,000 Canadian. And I definitely don't anticipate anyone working from home buying all this equipment. I would really honestly say it's not necessary. And just because I have a YouTube channel, I'm able to reuse some of the equipment. And partly selfishly, I feel like I kind of justify the cost of all this stuff because I'm using it for work and I'm using it for YouTube. I'm in 15 months of lockdown and still the pandemic, and unfortunately where I live right now, we're in a third wave, and I've been spending 80% of my time working from home. So having access to this equipment to not make better production, but for better video conferencing and better ergonomics and the comfort level working from home, I feel has been worth it for me. So just keep that in mind. What you see here is not a typical work from home setup, and I would definitely not recommend it at all. This is very, I would consider a very high-end work from home setup. So in this video, I'm just gonna go through all the different equipment. I'm gonna give you the breakdown and the cost of all the different equipment and how I use the equipment for my work from home setup. All right, so as you're watching the video and you find it helpful, please remember to give it a thumbs up, like the video, and consider subscribing to my channel for similar content. What I want to show you is my work from home equipment. So this is my 27-inch LED BenQ 1440p monitor. I have this North Bayou Sits stand, keyboard monitor stand, and I use my Microsoft Sculpt keyboard, and I have my Logitech mouse here. And then for video meetings, for video conferencing meetings, this is what I use. It's overkill for sure, but I use my Rode NT1A microphone setup here, and it's actually connected to my Focusrite. And then I have my Shure headphones that I use to listen to my video conferencing. And then when I actually video conference, I use my Fuji X-T3. I use my Atomos Ninja 5 as a secondary monitor for video conferencing, and I'll demonstrate that in a second. And then if it's dark out or there's enough room, I turn on my LED Godox panel here. So that is my setup for work from home. It is definitely from the front, just what it looks like. So again, I have a monitor arm that I've repurposed into a light stand, my monitor, my Fuji X-T3, and then this is actually a Husky work table bench. And at the bottom I have my CPU, my iOS safe, external hard drive, and then my printer here. And of course, before I start work, I always have to have a cup of coffee. So this is courtesy of Movo. And then I have my notebook for taking notes. And then that's my work laptop that's attached right now. But one of the best investments I made was this Secret Lab Titan gaming chair, especially now that I've been in lockdown for 15 months and working from home. I'm actually going to do a follow-up review of this chair and probably in the next video series. All right. So that is my work from home setup. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you how I use my mirrorless Fuji X-T3 Atomos Ninja 5 to do video conferencing. Here's footage of me participating in a video conference meeting using the setup. I prefer to stand for my video meetings so I'm at eye level with the camera and I can see the participants just off to the right of the camera. The Atomos Ninja 5 is plugged into my computer using the HDMI port. The Atomos monitor automatically detects the signal, and I set it up as an extended desktop in Windows. I then slide my MS Teams meeting application over to the monitor and maximize the window so it fills up the whole screen. Here is what I see when I'm participating in a video meeting. I'm in a call with my friend over Teams, and the 5-inch screen is big enough for me to see him clearly and any facial reactions. So I've done a lot of meetings with this setup, not only with work, but with friends and family as well. Using this setup, I consistently get the comments of how clear the picture image quality looks and how clear I sound while I'm talking. I keep the microphone down just below the camera so it's not a distraction or blocks my mouth. I also just like standing while I'm talking as I feel it's more natural to me. And as you can see, I'm a bit of a hand talker as well, so it just kind of helps me animate during discussions. So that concludes the video and all the setup I have for my work from home office setup. If you have any questions or comments about, please leave it down below. In the next video, I am going to talk about how I kind of modified this workbench to become my office desk, and cable management of all the different things I have and all the different equipment I have to keep it nice and clean, and talking about a mobile workstation. The two things I really do like about my office workstation is the sit stand, North Bayou sit stand. There's some good things and some bad things, which I'll explain in the next video when I do a review of this, and my Titan chair. I'm sitting probably 6 to 7 hours in my chair every day, working from home as well as doing YouTube at night. That has been one of the single most best purchase I've made. And I would definitely recommend, no matter what office setup you have, do not be stingy on an office chair. Spend the extra money and spend it on a really good chair. All right, that's it for me. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time. All right, so one thing to